As it turns out, we were right. We are being prepared for a multipolar world order where there will be many different superpowers. You've got Russia, you've got China, you've got the US, and now you have the European army. Try the European superstate. We've reported on this before, but the EU army is set to be agreed today, and Britain will foot the 420 million a year bill. The EU will today ratify the creation of a continent-wide super army that will be up and running next year and blame Brexit for its creation. Whoa! Wait a minute. Okay, so this is the report we created in June. Bombshell. The elite abolished the EU to create a European superstate. The New World Order is rising. France and Germany plan to enact a European superstate, abolishing the EU and formally bringing about the New World Order, and which is the multipolar world order. According to the signed documents by France and Germany obtained by TVP, the superpowers of the world better get ready for another contender, the European superstate. In the West, it's America. In the East, it's Russia and China. But now there is a plan to create a monstrous superstate and abolish the EU. In everything that takes place, the elite have an agenda. With the Brexit, it would appear as though their agenda is to bring the EU to ruin and implement a superstate. This new superpower would include the combination of France, Germany, and potentially Italy. And according to the new super army, of course, it's going to include a lot of other countries as well. The countries in the superstate would not be allowed to have their own army or special services. The ES would bring about a unified law and taxation system and abolish the member country's central bank and currency. They would then bring about their own visa and administration and enact a common foreign policy with other organizations and countries. Finally, the member countries would have their role within NATO limited. This is the actual document here. As you can see, I obtained the document from tvp.info, and it's been spot on so far, as you can see today. The future is beginning to take shape through the route of abolishing the old systems which have failed. The globalists will give rise to a multipolar world order. I need to update that. The USA will follow suit with a similar system to the ES. Hillary Clinton plans to abolish borders within that 100 days. See, this is pre-election of her inauguration as President of the United States of America. And that's the route I thought they were all going. I should have paid attention to the Brexit more, because the Brexit was the first sign. Donald Trump. What's coming after that? France. France's Marine Le Pen. Trump win shows power slipping from elites. Don't be fooled, folks. Don't be fooled. Because they have an agenda for everything. It's all like a card game. They are going to blame the Brexit on this massive super army or a super state. They're going to blame the U.S. for, of course, a lot of stuff because of Donald Trump. And now you have France also jumping ship, if you want to call it that. And it looks amazing to us because it looks like the people are actually taking back their countries. And that right there, that's awesome. But we have to be very, very careful. Because as the saying goes, control the opposition, control the outcome. Who said that? I'm asking you, and I want you to leave your answers in the comments. But anyways, let me read this one a little bit to you. The leader of France's far-right National Front Party said Monday she believes Donald Trump's victory shows power is slipping from global elites who have acted like carnivores and used the world to enrich only themselves. Marine Le Pen, who is running to be France's next president, told CNBC she is very happy about Trump's election and welcomed America's courageous and adventurous decision. I think that the elites have lived too long among themselves. We are in a world where globalization, which is an ideology, has forgotten and put aside the people's interests, aspirations, and dreams, she said. They have acted like carnivores who used the world to enrich only themselves. And whether it's the election of Donald Trump or Brexit, the elites have realized that the people have stopped listening to them. That the people want to determine their futures and in a perfectly democratic framework regain control of their destiny. And that panics them because they are losing the power that they had given themselves, she added. Very interesting, because now we're seeing a plan beginning to formulate within all this. the EU superstate. Now, of course, it's not set in stone, and it could change. It could not happen. But the very fact that they're set to sign it or agree on it today says something that this agenda has been going at least since June, and it's going probably before that as well, which means that there is somewhere down the line, somewhere back in history, this was potentially planned. Now, if you listen to a couple of the people who are political scientists and so on and so forth, they're saying this has been going on for about 30 years. This has been in the works for about 30 years. The liberal era is over. And of course, what rises there, we'll see. But with that, it's becoming increasingly more evident that we've entered into a very unstable world order called the multipolar world order, which was predicted in 2008 by our intelligence agencies. And of course, they don't last long. They said that the multipolar world would be fully constructed by 2025. We'll see how right they are. That's all I've got for you. God bless and carry on.